When I visited Governor's Island, I happened upon a headstone. It was commemorating 7 colonists that were found when some electrical work was being done in 1994, and their bodies were found, reviewed by archaeologists, and then they were placed back quietly with the reverend headstone that you see here. If you've ever been to Wall Street, downtown Manhattan, you'll recognize the Trinity Episcopalian Church. And in that prime, expensive New York spot, you'll find the bodies of respected and beloved people. The Old Town burial ground of Flushing is a different story. Established in 1840 and going back to 1898, and we believe that prior to that it was a sacred burial ground for the Matinecock Indigenous people, and that sacred burial ground was taken over, and it continued to be the burial ground for African American and Indigenous people. We think about 1,000, and people that were affected by epidemics. The burial ground went through different names, such as the Colored Burial Ground to the Paupers Burial Ground. And it was treated with disrespect. At points, the bodies were just dug up for building things, and no respect was given to these people, both in life and in death. And then comes on the scene an African American community activist. His name was Mandingo Osceola Shaka, and he relentlessly worked towards getting the burial ground recognized as a state and national historic place. And because of his activities, in 2006, a memorial was done, and in also a renaming of the Paupers Burial Ground to the Old Town of Flushing Burial Ground. And in 2021, there was a central memorial. So all this work. When I visited, I found the headstone, and it has 320 of the 1,000 names, with space to add more. And I saw in the memorial, teenagers were just sitting there. I had to ask them to excuse me so I could take pictures. So it's important for us that since this man spent his whole time trying to get this space to be sacred, that we need to visit it to keep it sacred, because there are people around for whom this place means nothing more than a park, and for us for whom it means a lot. We need to be vigilant in visiting and keeping the place sacred. Everyone's loved one, everyone's life is meaningful. Being remembered should not be about how much money you made or the color of your skin. People should be able to visit their loved ones, and all history should be held as equally important. So that was my vibe on being there. It was nice to be there and nice to remember the work of Mandingo Osceola Shaka. And I appreciate that he might have renamed himself these names in reverence and in connection to his African heritage. So again, tell me what you think about these things. You can subscribe to the channel. You can like. You can not like what I'm saying and give me your opinion. Any viewpoint is welcome. Thank you for watching.